Watch it, the wire comes off. This was the second SWAT team we fixed back in 2008. This was the no button one, and the motor burnt out in it right away. God, I really wish I knew how to replace motors or where to get them back then. See the no buttons? That headless SWAT team that started smoking was actually this same identical one. This video here was the very first day all of these got fixed, except for Recon Man and the Navy SEAL. This was after those two SWAT teams were fixed, and this was also after that the motor burnt out in that second SWAT team that we fixed. Also, after this, Recon Man's motor died. So all that time, Recon Man and Navy SEAL were the only two left that worked, and then right after we fixed those, Recon Man stopped working. So I fixed them right on time.
All these army men work. Look at all of them. They're all working.
That one's still right there. But the sad thing is, back then, I didn't know anything about split gears and WD-40. They really needed new gears in WD-40 bad because their motors were so loud. The motors were louder than the talking, especially on the firefighters. They really needed it. Especially the all black one. And that one. And then after this, I started fixing more, but all the others I fixed after this didn't have the back covers on them. And after that video, these two got fixed.
Yesterday, me and Daddy got 2 army men fixed. This...
The annoying one.
And this one. It's like that black one. And that's the two we got fixed yesterday.
But I wish I would have been able to fix all of those. Most of those ended up not being able to be fixed because they were taken apart for so long. A lot of them, we could get them crawling, but we couldn't get them talking. I don't know if there was some more wires off or if the boards were bad or what, but there was a lot of them that couldn't, and a lot of them had a lot of them could have worked if I knew that Radio Shack sold motors back then, because a lot of them just had dead motors and still talked. So I could have fixed a lot more. I could have fixed a lot more firefighters because most of them just had bad motors. I could have fixed a lot, like another one of the anti-tank gunners and the jungle snipers, because all the ones that I had with no buttons, at those didn't even have wires off. Most of them just the motors died because, yeah, that's what I mean. The no button ones lasted longer. The wires didn't come off on those ones as much. It was mostly they worked until their motors died, basically.
There's a whole bunch more.
See, there were so many that could have been fixed. Yeah.
See, this was the first one. What?
Those couldn't have been fixed. But if I would have left them together, then they could have been. But since they were taken apart like that for so long, they couldn't be fixed. And then that was when we fixed the annoying SWAT team.
That's about the only team I got here. It might not make noise because there's no speaker. The speaker might be bad that I put on.
And this was one of the ones that we couldn't get talking. We looked at it for hours. Before it didn't do anything, so we got it crawling, but we couldn't figure out why it wouldn't talk. This was my other all-black firefighter back then. The other one didn't crawl and talked, and then I fixed that one. But that's the one that really needed a new gear in WD-40, because that one's voice was always so scratchy, and that one's motor was so loud. Oh my god, that thing was suffering, poor thing. But this one would crawl, but it wouldn't talk. But like when you used fresh batteries, it would say ummer, ummer, ummer. So like there was a wire off, but when I looked inside to find the wire, I couldn't find the wire that was off. Like, well, I guess it wasn't off. I guess it was torn, but still, I couldn't find it. So that one never got fixed. Like I said, when the batteries were completely fresh, it used to say ummer, 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 ummer. So the board wasn't dead. And after this video, Night Fighter stopped crawling, and he never worked again after that. He never got fixed. And after this video, this is when I fixed the second Arctic Trooper. That's when this one got fixed. After this video, it got fixed. See? Yeah, this one. This is the last day this one ever worked. This is the one that talked and crawled, but after this video, a wire came off to make it crawl, but then when we fixed it, it didn't talk anymore. But look at how slow these were. See, it kept just saying emergency, but these were fresh batteries and it didn't crawl very fast. And listen how loud that motor was. That motor was really bad, really loud because that split gear. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, this was also the last day of the annoying firefighter work too. Because after this video, this one stopped talking, and when we tried to fix it, we couldn't get it talking anymore. I think the board fried. See how crappy they look without the back? The motor was bad in all of these. Let's see. Look at that orange firefighter. That one's motor was bad too back then. See, but look at how crappy they look without their backpack holders. That's what I mean. This is the one that became headless, and this is the one that ended up smoking. That was a no button one. Oh, that's the one that started smoking before the head was gone. Look at how, oh my god. God, I didn't tighten the screw all the way. That looks so bad. It doesn't crawl very well. The one that I mixed together, a SWAT team and a firefighter. It only lasted like 2 or 3 days. I called it the Fire SWAT.